Look, Nate, I'm gonna make you a one-time offer. Drop everything. Go home. Live your life. Or we can just end it right here.
There's gotta be another way. I need you on this one.
Refresh a course on how we got to Uncharted 4. What's happened since Uncharted 3 to get us here?
So in Uncharted 3, Nathan Drake's kind of hung up his adventuring gear and settled down with Elena. It was a really rough life for him, so I think he was trying to make the choice of, he'd rather live a longer life than potentially end it. He's had a bunch of close calls. But what you're seeing with Uncharted 4 is his brother, who he thought was dead, is coming back into the picture. And he comes with interesting news that a treasure that they have both been searching for, he has a lead on, which obviously piques Drake's interest, but it comes with a price too, because Sam reveals that he's in danger and that he needs Nathan Drake's help to get out of it. So I think it sets up a really interesting bit for us, because Drake now has to choose between his new family and sort of a life of non-adventuring and a little bit of security, and his old but blood family coming back into his life. And you get to see, really what drives Nathan Drake as a person, as a character.
Last time around, it looked like that could have been the final chapter. This time you're telling us it really is the final chapter. Why is it the right time for Nathan to properly hang up his adventuring gear?
Well, for us, every time we're trying to think about what our next game that we're working on is, we always stand by that if it feels like we have a story to tell, if it feels like we can do something interesting with the gameplay, we'll keep working on it, and then eventually it will snowball and we end up working with the game. And as we're starting to think about Uncharted 4 and the narrative that we're telling, the story that we're trying to tell, everything's starting to feel like, well, this is a time where it feels good to step away from it. We do so many things sort of by gut and by feel at Naughty Dog. It's worked out very well for us, so I think we're going to trust our gut here as well.
Yeah, can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for my little brother. It's about your height, a little bit leaner, definitely less gray in the temples.
Sam?
It's good to see you again, Nathan.
We're able to take everything that we've learned, we're able to take all of the technology advancements to our engine, to the fact that there's a new console, and really build on top of that. And that's the way we've always produced all of our games. So it really it's building upon the foundation of everything we've done before.
And if there are people who haven't seen everything that you've done before, they haven't picked up the Uncharted collection, which would be an incredibly easy way of getting on top of everything, could they just jump straight into this and would it still make sense?
Oh, absolutely. We've always been conscious of the fact that people might play the games out of order, or they might just play one game because they've heard from their friend they should play this game, or whatever's most recent. So we've always built all of our games to have a cohesive narrative by themselves. If you do play them in order, or you play all the games, you'll learn more, you'll get a deeper understanding of the characters or of the world, but it'll be completely satisfying. You won't be lost if you just play only that game.
Uncharted is not just Nathan Drake's experience, there's also multiplayer that's going on, and so if anyone's missed the memo about what's happening with multiplayer, what is happening with multiplayer in Uncharted 4?
Well, going back to the same thing, the multiplayer in Uncharted 4 is built on top of everything we've learned from the 2 iterations of multiplayer in Uncharted, from the Last of Us multiplayer as well. And we're introducing a lot of interesting things. We've actually brought in some of the supernatural elements from the first 3 Uncharted games as a gameplay element in Uncharted 4 in the multiplayer as well. So you can call in El Dorado or use a Chamani Stone to revive yourself and your teammates. And that's something that's interesting. We've introduced the down state. That was something in the Last of Us multiplayer, so you're able to revive your teammates, so you're not just dead and out. So we're really taking all of these aspects and combining them, and I think we're creating a very unique version of multiplayer that a lot of games don't have an opportunity to do so. And I think that's one of the reasons why we keep doing multiplayer, is because we think we have this unique world, we have these unique gameplay mechanics that we're able to use in multiplayer.
And you've just mentioned The Last of Us, which obviously was also huge. What's it been like coming back to Nathan Drake and Sully and this family after working on something else for a while?
It's been pretty great, because it's, at the end of the day, regardless of how dark or let's say, interesting or the type of character conflict that there is, Uncharted's always been about fun and being tongue-in-cheek and being on an adventure and sort of have a lot of fun. So for us, it's really great because we're able to come back and we really have, we're playing a game with characters that are fun to be with. And it is a difference from the darker, harsher world of The Last of Us. So it's nice to have a break from that, do something a little bit more lighthearted.
I am a man of fortune, and I must seek my fortune.
The biggest thing we're able to do is create these like really expansive environments with tons of detail behind it. And that's one of the things that's really important in a video game is the environment and the story that you're telling about the world that you're in or the certain place in the world that you're in comes from detail in the background or detail with the things that you interact with. And with the power of the PlayStation 4, we're able to do more of that detail. And I think that really helps ground you in the game universe.
What? Be out of your goddamn mind?
Yep, probably.
Shit! Yeah!
Oh, crap, crap, crap!